My teachings are based on my experiences, my raw, candid, authentic truth. Anyone can learn from what I've learned. This is me, my story, my methods, my healing, my overcoming. Thank you for stopping by.
You have come too far to start over. That is today's message. What do I mean by starting over? Starting over is going backwards in your journey. Starting backwards is going backwards is beginning to doubt that you can make it. It's beginning to doubt that what's for you is for you. You hear me say it all the time. Whatever is for you, nothing can stop you. When you're working in your purpose, it might feel like you're facing obstacles. It might feel like things are not working out, but what God has for you, what He has designed you to do, what He has created you to do, nothing can stop you but you. But when you begin to doubt, when you begin to look at the circumstance, I always think of the story of Peter as he's walking on the water towards Jesus. As soon as he begins to doubt, that's when he begins to sink. A lot of times we will be focused on the prize, focused on the destination, focused on where we're headed, and then all of a sudden we will begin to doubt and say, oh, I'm halfway there, but I don't know if I can make it to the other side. I've made it before, but I don't know if I can make it again. God has blessed me before, but I don't know if He'll bless me again. That doubt, when we allow that doubt to creep in, that's what takes us backwards. When we begin to feel like, okay, we might not have all that we need, or things may not work out the way we thought it was going to work out, that's when we begin to go backwards. When we begin to allow people in and get in our ear and distract us and get us off of focus. So we begin to desire people who are no longer in our lives, but we want them back, even though we know they didn't have our best intentions at heart. That's when we begin to go backwards. I want you to know today, you have come too far to go backwards. You have come too far to feel like where you are now is not where you're supposed to be. Let me tell you something. Where you are right now in this very moment is where you are supposed to be. You are here. You are listening. You are aware. You're on YouTube, whatever platform you're watching me on right now, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. You are here for a special purpose. You are here for a reason. These words were meant just for you at a time like this, especially with us ending the year out. You want to push and push strong and end it with a grand finale, not end it tired, not end it burnt out, not end it feeling like, oh, I didn't accomplish all that I set out to accomplish. No, you have the energy. You have the ability. You can do it. You just have to push. You have to know without a shadow of a doubt that where you are headed, where your dreams are, where your goals are, you are going to get there. Don't let anything stop you. Don't let anything stop you. Don't let the doubt stop you. Don't let the naysayers stop you. Don't let social media stop you. Don't let distractions stop you. Don't let your weaknesses, your addictions, anything that you're going through, do not allow it to stop you, because guess what? On the other side of the journey is relief. There's joy, there's increase, there's expansion, there's lessons, there's blessings. There's so much to the journey, so much satisfaction when you get to the other side. And guess what? Once you reach that level and you realize like, oh my gosh, this is why I went through all of this. I feel so satisfied. I've got to where I want to be. Guess what? There's another level after that. As long as you are having a human experience, you are forever growing. You are forever expanding. Your being is endless. Your being is everlasting. It is eternal. The more that you ask questions, the more that you have desires, guess what? Your being begins to expand. It begins to try to find ways of how to accomplish the things that you desire. Your being begins to say, how can I increase spiritually? Because guess what? We're just spiritual beings having a human experience. So your spirit increases as your energy increases. Your spirit increases as your experience increases. Your spirit increases as your knowledge increases. Your spirit increases as you go through your journey. And as you increase on one level and you feel like, hey, guess what? I made it. It's time to go to the next level. And with every level, guess what? Just like going through school, the tests get more difficult. You have to focus more. But just because it gets more difficult doesn't mean you're not going to make it. That's like going through grade school and saying, hey, I'm in 7th grade, 8th grade, now I'm hitting 9th grade. 9th grade is hard, so I'm going to go back to 7th grade. but you know you want to graduate. You know you want to go to college. You know you want to get to your career. You know you want your independence. You know you want to make money. You know you want that self-sufficiency, right? So focus on the fact that you're ready to graduate. Focus on the fact that you're ready to go to your next level in life. Focus on the fact that you are ready to become the best version of yourself. That's one of the hardest things to do. People tell me all the time, oh, people love you because you are your authentic self. You are you. Well, guess what? I've been myself a lot. I've been the worst versions of myself. I've been the best versions of myself. I've been I've been myself and still not walking in my purpose. I've been myself and dealing with my addiction. I've been myself being in abusive relationships. I've been myself and having a nasty attitude. And I've been myself and walking in the full grace, purpose, covering everything that God has called me to be. And that's the self that I want to continue to be. And so it's hard. It is hard being the best version of yourself because you have to have that self-discipline. You got to keep your mind right. You got to keep your mouth right. You have to keep your focus right. It takes a lot of self-discipline, trust me, but it's so worth it. And guess what? It's the light that you feel internally and the light that you see reflecting upon others as others begin to say, you know what? You lift me up. You encourage me. You make me feel better. You make me want to push harder. You make me want to go hard. You make me stronger. When your impact makes people better, at the same time it's making you better because they see that. They see you become better. And it makes you want to be even better beyond that. So just remember, you have come too far to go back. You have come too far to start doubting. You have come too far to start fearing. You have come too far to become negative. You have come too far to stay stuck, okay? Nothing can stop you. If you've been healed before, if you've got over it before, if you've been hurt before and you're no longer dealing with that pain, if you have overcome anything, guess what? You know you have the ability to overcome. If you've been through anything, you know you have the strength to not only get through, but to continue on. May you continue on in your journey and may you be blessed. Have a great day.
Want to read about my transformation journey and find out how you too can overcome any obstacle? Visit Amazon right now to purchase my book, What is Too Much? How to Do Too Much the Right Way.